Everybody, today is Monday, March 17th. It's about 7:24 a.m. and I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Starbucks. I'm gonna get, I think it's like $6 for 3 miles. Let's go on in. Weather today is cloudy and cool. A little bit of there's a wind. It's kind of windy. Thank you. Easy pickup. It was ready. Let's go drop it off. I'm testing out driving with a second phone. I don't know how well this is going to work out. It's not that it's difficult to have a second phone. It's the car mount issue. It seems like whenever I use a second car mount, it always falls off. So that's not always the best situation. And the primary phone mount that I use in the car, it is inserted into my CD player, so it is solid. It never falls off. But every other car mount that I use is not stable, so it inevitably just falls off. So we'll just see how this goes today. Hopefully it stays put, and I don't have any problems. And because this particular mount, I have it mounted onto a smooth piece of glass that that's the display part of the car, where where you can see the reverse camera and you have all the touch. It's like the touch screen on the car in the center console. All right, we made it to the drop off. Let me just grab my other phone here, figure out how to do this safely. Oh, it's kind of weird dealing with two different phones. I'm not exactly sure if this is all gonna work out for me. It's like a totally different routine. I got another microphone coming in. Maybe I'll go back to one phone. Is this gonna be long? I don't know. I went ahead and I parked somewhere out of the way until something good comes in. Having two phones is kind of good because I can actually talk to you guys while I wait for an offer to come in on the other phone. Normally I can't do something like that because if I have the camera recording on my phone with the Uber and DoorDash app, I can't see offers that are coming in. So maybe this will work out a lot better. The one thing I noticed because of my the phone I'm using to record video on is that it doesn't have a lot of the same features my primary phone has. Like there's a button that you can press where you can just see more of the environment that I'm in when I'm recording. But with the phone that I'm using right now, it only lets you. I mean, there are no options. You see what you see, and usually it's kind of more. It's more zoomed in. You see less of the environment. I don't know what kind of lens that is or what it's called. I don't know if it's a panoramic lens. I'm not sure. So it's just not as you don't see as much is what I'm saying. So that's the only bad part. Something's coming in. It's Uber Eats, $8.15 for 3.2 miles to go to Pink Box. Let's go and do that one. Let's go. All right, and then this is my primary phone, which of course I don't have a mic for, so it's not as clear. Hello. All right, no long wait, it was ready. We're going to be going on a 5-minute drive, 2 miles. The customer says that DoorDash gives people the wrong directions I haven't seen Postmates do this yet, but it sends you to the parking lot by Wells Fargo, which is wrong. You want to be by Starbucks towards blah blah in the community. The community is boxy looking house. Oh, I know exactly where this is. All right, let's get over there. Okay, we're just about there, getting close. All right, we made it. It's gonna be a leave at the door. Got the next one from DoorDash. I'm gonna get, I think it's like $6.25 for 3 miles. All right, we're here at Starbucks, and so far the work has been really steady. It's still windy and cold, and but not freezing. Thank you. Thank you. Another easy pickup. This next one up is gonna be a house, and it's just gonna be a leave at the door. I'm just about at the drop off. All right, we have arrived. Here, coffee. It's going to be a leave at the door. So far the drop-offs today have been super easy. I've been staying just like in all these residential neighborhoods and dropping off just at houses. So it's been a real breeze. I wish it could stay like this all day. It would make this job so easy. But you know that's not gonna happen. All right, I'm parked again. It's what time is it? It's 8:07 a.m. and I guess it's gonna be slow for a little bit, so I'm just waiting for something else to come in. But so far nothing too exciting is coming in at all. There was like a little $3 offer that came in, but other than that there hasn't been much of anything, and I don't know if it's gonna get busier today or not, and just have to wait and see what happens. Over at Starbucks the parking lot was pretty empty, so they're not busy there. And oh wait, something's coming in. $2.17 for 2.4 miles now. My car mount, it came off, so I'm gonna give up on the car mount. I'm gonna just stick it over here, I guess, and just not worry about it for now. There's nothing I can do. It's not working. $3.99 for 5 miles. No. Something's coming in from DoorDash. $4.50 for 3.1 miles. That's a no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to somehow just keep using. I'm gonna have to just keep using this same old this single car mount that I have here. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing that's stable, because you can see it's inside of a it's inside the CD player, so it won't budge. So it's the only thing I found that's very stable, that that won't fall off. Got the next offer. I'm gonna be going back to Starbucks. I'm gonna get $11.48 for 4.6 miles. Let's go. This order has like 11 items, and of course I'm real close to the Starbucks, so the odds that it's gonna be ready, I would say are about 0. So I'm gonna get real comfortable. Thank you. Thank you. Holy crap, I can't believe it was ready. I just don't want any of these to fall over. Nobody fall down. can't believe that order was ready to go. It's 2 bags of all drinks, and not the small drinks, those super, the super big bags. I'm really surprised. And let's see where we're going. We got a 6-minute drive, 2.1 miles. It's a house, has a gate code and a leave at the door. I noticed that on DoorDash, there's a feature that they did to the app that's new. They have it so you can't see the delivery instructions when you're in the mode where you're like driving to the destination. The app will not let you see the delivery instructions. I can't see gate codes. I can't see whether or not it's a leave at the door or it's a meet at the door or a hand it to me. All I can see is the address, and that is it. That's all it shows me. And so I have to exit out of the directions just to see the delivery instructions. So I don't know why they did that. Before, all you had to do was, slide up with your thumb, and it would show you all the information that you needed. So that was actually better than what they're doing now. So I don't know what made them decide to change that feature, but I think it's a big mistake. All right, we made it to the drop off. Let's do it. All right, this is gonna be a leave at the door. Let's make this happen. 1 bag and 2 bags. 2 giant bags. I got a $8 offer from DoorDash to go to Starbucks. I think it's like 4.2 miles. Let's get over there. I've lost track about how many times we've gone to Starbucks now. It is just a Starbucks Palooza day. This order just has 4 items, so wouldn't you think it would be ready? Let's find out. Thank you. It was ready. This is unbelievable. People are just on their game today, and it's Monday. I have about a 5-minute drive to make to get to this destination, to the drop-off. It's going to be a house, and then there's also a gate code. The traffic has been really light. I don't know if today is a holiday. I noticed that there weren't any kids out by any of the schools, so maybe this is some sort of, I don't know, some kind of holiday that's not on the calendar. I don't know. I looked on the Google Calendar to see if it was a holiday today, and it shows that today is St. Patrick's Day. But I don't recall schools being closed on St. Patrick's Day. But maybe because this is Vegas and it's like the center of alcoholics and drinkers, maybe that's why everything's closed. I don't know. There's a guy in front of me. He almost backed into me. He couldn't get into the gate, and he started to panic, and he almost backed right into me. This one is gonna be a leave it at the brick. It's gonna be a leave it at the brick wall. So it's essentially a leave at the door, but on the wall, on the ledge. Set it right here. There it is, don't fall. I got about 30 30 minutes until it's time for my my lunch break. And right now I'm sort of on the outer perimeter of where all the good offers are. So I guess I'll head back towards that Starbucks because that seems to be where the gravy train is. I'm parked over at a Walgreens, and I am just waiting for something decent to come in. $3.06 for 2 point something miles. I don't think so. And it's the time is currently 8:47, and then once it gets to about 9:15 is when I usually start to make my way back home and make myself my lunch, which I know for you guys you're like, that's too early to eat lunch, but there's no time to eat lunch when you do this job. I mean, unless I ate lunch at around 1 or 2, which I don't like to do. So so I have no choice. I've got to eat lunch usually at around 9:30 or 10 a.m. and then I get back on the road at usually around 10:30 or 11. I'm usually back out on the road. And so right now I'm over near at Walgreens, and usually something good comes in over here because there's a Starbucks here and a Sprouts and a Target. So there's a lot of good opportunities, but with this job, it's just really hit or miss. So you just gotta wait and see what happens. Got the next one from from Uber Eats. It's gonna be a $5 and something cent order for 2.7 miles. Let's get on over to Starbucks. All right, this is a 2-item order that I'm picking up. Once again, back to Starbucks. That one was not ready. There was a bit of a wait, but they noticed me right away and asked me who I was waiting for. This one's gonna be just a 3-minute drive to a house. Let's see if anything's special. No, it's just your standard leave at the door. There's nothing else in there. There's no gate code listed, so that might be a problem because most of the houses up there have gates. Just about at the drop-off, everybody. Well, there was no gate, and we're here, so let's drop it. The door was wide open at that house. I wasn't exactly sure what to do in that situation, but it said to leave it at the door, so that's what I went and did. And then as I pulled away, somebody came out and snatched up the bag, so it was all good. Something's coming in. DoorDash, $18.25 for 11 miles. I don't know. I like to just do $2 for every mile, and it's almost time for my break. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause the app and head on home. Let's eat some lunch, people. And then we have a dog waiting for treats, and I am microwaving some broccoli and cauliflower, and then I'm going to have some leftover chicken, and I have some leftover beans here I want to mix with some baked beans. That is all. I got an offer from Uber Eats to go to Stefano's Mediterranean Grill. I'm going to get $7.05 for 1.8 miles. We made it to Stefano's Mediterranean Grill, and it took me 30 minutes to get this offer, but let's go in anyway and get it. All right, no waiting on the order. Let's go drop it off. So this one I think is going to a house just 0.8 miles from here. It says just leave at the door, and I have a gate code. Man, the traffic is really busy. Well, all I had to do once I went inside the Mediterranean restaurant was show the guy the offer and then and confirm it. And that was about all that happened inside of Stefano's. And then they're definitely doing some type of construction that is related to that restaurant. but I don't know if they're expanding it. You know, they're trying to make a patio area for that restaurant. I don't know, but there's some major work going on right now, right next to the Stefano's restaurant. And there used to be like a smoothie place next to that restaurant, and it went out of business. And now they are, there's the door for that place was open. And so I think that there's a new tenant that's going to be coming to that shopping center. But I still don't know what the restaurant is going to be. But whatever it is, it can't be a major restaurant because of how small the space is. It's kind of like it used to be like a tropical smoothie style place, but it wasn't tropical smoothie. I think it was called Rainforest Cafe. And so that's gone, and now we'll just have to wait and see what comes up next. We're just about at the drop off. We made it. Let's drop this off. It's gonna be a leave at the door. I'm gonna go head back over to that shopping center because it's lunchtime and it's the closest place where I might have a good opportunity. It's about 11:09 a.m. right now, and I'm back in the same parking lot area where the where Stefano's is. And here's that place I was telling you about. Oh, can I turn this around? How do I? Oh, I figured it out. Okay, you see that? See where it says C? That used to be the Rainforest Cafe. And so they're doing construction work on it. They're working on remodeling it. And then so to the right is Roberto's, and then over there to the left is Stefano's. See, it says Greek and Mediterranean Grill. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they end up putting there. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm still just here waiting for something to come in. It's quiet at the moment, but it should be ringing real soon. I got an offer from Uber Eats. I'm going to be going to Munchbox, which is right here in the parking lot. What could be better than getting an offer so close by? I'm going to get $10 for 1.6 miles. Let's go on in. I don't think it's going to be ready. I don't have high hopes, so yeah. Alright, I got the order and it was not ready, but only like 2 minutes and it was ready to go, so let's go drop it. The navigation says to go, first it said to take Horizon Ridge, and now it's telling me not to take Horizon Ridge, but it's too late. I'm in the far left-hand lane. 6-minute drive. It's an apartment. I have a gate code and I have some directions on how to get to the building. Right, we're here in the apartment complex. I gotta find building 26. All right, I found the building. Let's see if I can get out of my car. $7.20 for 2.6 miles. That sounds good. Let's see if I can get it before it's gone. It's starting to get windy. It should be over here on this side. Oh, there it is. I see it. Place we're gonna be going to is from Uber Eats. It's the Chicken Shack. I'm gonna get $7.20 for 2.6 miles. The drop off went really was really easy for that one. The customer put marked on their map exactly where their door was, so it made it real easy for me to figure out which side of the building to go on to drop it off. We're almost at the Chicken Shack. All right, I got it. It's starting to get windy, if you haven't noticed. It's not a cold wind, so I'm not cold or anything. It's just windy. All right, get in there, food. In there, drink. The drop off is an apartment, but the navigation isn't taking me to the right entrance. I have to get to Eastern Boulevard. So I have to not follow the directions on the map and go the way I know best to get to the main entrance to drop this off. I feel bad for people that have never done this app before. They must get so stressed out when the app takes them to the wrong place. I made it into the complex. I gotta find building 5. Well, I found the building number, but not the apartment door yet. Let's see if I can find that. It says it's on this side of the building. Look at how bad those air conditioners are. Oh, I see it. $5. No, it's a bad offer. Alright. Let's put it down right here. It's almost noon and the offers are flying in fast and furious, but I got a decent one to go to Pho King Vietnamese Kitchen. I think that's how you pronounce it. Somebody told me that it's not pho, it's pho. And it's $9.50 for 4.2 miles. Let's get over there. I made it. I'm at Pho King. That doesn't sound like an appropriate thing to say. Maybe that's why they named it that. Well, let's go get... I was just across the street too, so everything is just flowing along. I can't even believe it. Did I pass it? Oh no, this is it. It was not ready. It took about 6 minutes. Well, let's see where we're going on this one. It's an 11-minute drive. It looks like a house in one of those rich gated communities. I have an entry code and it's just to leave at the door. It's 12:07 p.m. This is going to be the last one. I'm already working beyond what I planned on working. I really wanted to just work until noon. Yeah, but at least this is going to take me closer to home and I should be home by 12:30. All right, we made it to the drop off. It's going to be one of these fancy $1 million homes. We made it. I don't think I've ever been in this neighborhood before. It's real fancy. La-ti-da. Weird steps. Oh, look at the water. Oh my god, I don't want to fall in the water. That house was pretty incredible. I had never seen such an unusual arrangement of steps to get to the front door. And then that water feature just before you reach the porch of the house was neat too. I had to be very conscious of where I stepped because, you know, you take one wrong move and you're going to end up in the water. So yeah, that was really cool. But anyway, that's the end of today's show. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.